Here we are in Kings Heath Park, the landscape gardens of Highbury Hall, once home to Joseph Chamberlain, former Mayor of Birmingham and Liberal MP. In the grounds of the hall stands an extraordinary tree. Carved into the bark is an intriguing story. Some say the ramblings of a drug-fuelled mind. Some say the disturbing manifestation of evil and a window into the world of witchcraft and satanic worship. Hello, I'm Justin Diamond. Through my work as a local journalist, I've heard many stories about Highbury Park. In this series of interviews, I hope to uncover some of the bizarre and disturbing practices associated with the park and the tree at its heart. For many years there have been rumours of strange acts and ritual being performed in the park. John Clitheroe, the park ranger, explains more.
Yeah, some of the younger gardeners, some of the ones who've only been with us a couple of years, they I send them up there to go and do the work, and they don't like it. They don't like. Some of them have come back to me and they've said, "I'm not going up there again." And I just think, it's laziness probably. They just don't want to do the hard work. But no, they seem really scared of something.
Janet Spragg is an active occultist who lives in the area. She explained how she had become involved with the tree.
I got interested when I was really quite young, which is, 12 or 13. I've done a lot of research. I met sort of very like-minded people through the internet, and yes, I'm part of a coven in Birmingham. And it's part of the exploration that we've done together. It's a sort of a select group. We believe this tree is very special. The site on which it has grown is a site that was used for specific ceremonies, and it has elemental powers and is a very special place where rituals have a particular ability to really get in contact with the spirit world.
Matt Patrick, a local businessman, claims he gained wealth by using the power of the tree to further his business.
You need to know the score, really. In Kings Heath, if you're not with the occult, you're not going to get on. Your business won't thrive. Well, I've been in business in Kings Heath for the last 15 to 20 years, and I've found the occult very, very useful. I find I can use it to influence people and basically to get what I want from them.
We went to local evangelical preacher Peter Vest to get his view.
Obviously, these are increasingly difficult times for people, and people are asking questions and not necessarily getting answers, and sometimes they look for answers in areas of darkness and shadow where perhaps they will find the wrong answers. When they come to us, we give them the right answer. We tell them about Jesus.
We asked the local police for their views, but they declined our invitation. However, we were able to speak to local detective Austin Marsh.
There's a tree in the park with some kind of strange carving on it. It seems to be a point of focus for some of this activity. We still can't seem to find anybody that's prepared to talk to us about this, but it's definitely a focus for this. There have been some arrests in the park. It's usually kids drinking and smoking. We've all been there. Sometimes there have been adults involved, and we've found objects. I don't really know how to describe them. I suppose of a ceremonial nature, perhaps.
Sue Pearson, a local girl, collapsed near the tree. She was taken to local Jungian psychologist Lala Pastel.
I've had a number of patients referred to me who have have participated in ritual practices. They're usually young people who the practices that they first engage in are harmless enough, and I guess it gives them a sense of belonging to being a family or something with a shared purpose. But as time goes on, they get asked or they get sucked into doing things and behaving in ways that they wouldn't normally do.
Margaret Smith, self-proclaimed healer, has known of the tree for many years.
The Story Tree is situated in an area that goes back for a long time in our local history. It's long been a sacred place. People have gone to worship the elemental forces, and From time immemorial, it's been used by the local folk as a gathering place.
A set of strange coincidences and overactive imagination, or a conspiracy, known by many but ignored by many more. Whichever you believe, there is no doubt the tree continues to hold a strange fascination for the people involved.